Listen, one of the best things you can do to be more happy, to feel really, really good every single day, to increase your health, make your health better. If you want to have more money in your bank account, more money in your pocket, the best thing you can do, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but the best thing you can do is cut everybody off. I mean, literally, you're going to have to cut everybody off and stay at home for a good little minute, okay? I'm telling you, this worked like magic, man. This worked like magic. And people can call you boring. They can call you lame. They can say you an introvert. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Because while they connected to all these people they don't need to be connected with, while they out here, getting into trouble and dealing with, just nothing, nonsense. Because when you go outside, it ain't really nothing out there that you really need that you don't already have within yourself. Okay? You got to cut everybody off and you got to stay at your house, wherever your house is. I don't care if you got a hotel room. I don't care if you stay in a car. I don't care if you stay with a friend. Stay in your room, bro. Stay in your room. Trust me, this works like magic. This works wonders. You'll start seeing miracles happen. You'll start getting blessings. I don't know why it happens, but even me, I've noticed I've got more blessings in my life as soon as I get away from everybody else. I just noticed that. And I think I told y'all that one time in one of my old videos. But anyway, man, if y'all new to the channel or if you're coming back to the channel, remember, folks, we on the water fast, okay? We're on the water challenge, okay? I ain't trying to say don't drink nothing but straight water all day, every single day. I'm just saying you need to be consuming a bottle of water like every 2 hours, bro. Now, me, I just got through eating some like very heavy sushi or whatever. So I just caught me a little soda. I got me a little soda from the store because I don't know about you, but like sometimes I have an indigestion issue where it's like I eat so fast sometimes the food just kind of gets stuck right there near my esophagus and I just need to burp it up. I just need to burp, you know what I'm saying? So I got this little soda, even though I ain't gonna drink all of it. But again, like I said, you ain't gonna, on this water fast we doing, you ain't gonna be drinking water like constantly. I'm just saying, put more water in your diet, okay, in your daily routine than you have ever before. We doing something new, okay? We doing something new, y'all. We about to get these breakthroughs, and I know water is life, okay? Hydration cure damn near almost everything in your body, bro, for some strange reason, man. So when you start going to the bathroom and when you start sleeping better, thank me later, man, okay? Listen, yo, listen. You gotta have to stay in the house, okay? If you want to feel better, you want to have a clear mind, you want to have a peace of mind, you gotta get rid of all these friends or these so-called frenemies, okay? People who in your life just wasting your time, people who in your life just using you for some kind of benefit or something like that. I already know 9 times out of 10, most people you come in contact with, they not doing nothing for you if you ain't doing nothing for them. Unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. We live in a provider culture society where everybody's looking for something out of you, okay? Everybody that you come in contact with is a transaction. And they look at you as a damn ATM machine. This is the new world we living in. I don't know why it's like this, but everybody is a damn transaction nowadays, and they not worth dealing with. The more people you hang with, the more time you spend outside, the more time you kick it with these groups and crowds of people, you're going to notice your energy is going to drain. You ain't going to feel good. You ain't going to be happy. And all of your resources going to deplete. Most of you do not have what you want in your life, not because you don't have the capability to get it, okay? Not because you're not pretty enough, ladies, okay? You ain't even got to be in shape to make this work, okay? Most of you do not have what you want in your life because you spend too much time away from your home, right? You spend too much time messing with other people, okay? it's gonna hurt a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people is gonna be upset with you because you're not talking to them, you're not connecting with them. Fellas, it's gonna be a lot of girls who don't understand this, because most girls, they thrive off of attention. Okay, most girls thrive off of attention, and a lot of girls is not gonna be happy with you not talking to them no more, fellas, because they thirst for attention. But they will understand it later. And I guarantee you, listen, when you cut people off and you stay at home, these people is not going nowhere. I guarantee you, bro, the better you get, they gonna still be right around the corner. Okay? These people still gonna be in arm's reach where you can still reach out to them if you wanted to. But you don't have to. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay? People are, they draining your energy, man. Haven't you noticed it already? Every time you get involved with somebody else, it never goes right. It always go left. And I know good, it ain't nobody, bro, that can make you feel better than you can. It's better to do bad all by yourself. Okay, that's one thing I learned. If I make a mistake, I'm glad it was just me that made the mistake. You understand? But even me, for instance, y'all might see me on YouTube and, you know, all these people, my friends and stuff online, but I ain't got all these friends in real life, man. You know what I'm saying? I stay to myself. I focus on me. I stay in my lane. I do my own thing, just like that. You feel me? I ain't never been the type of person that been so damn popular that he got all these friends in real life. Nah, I don't. I just put my focus on God, man. And I just focused on the vision. You know, and I stay at home most of the time. Like, you know, even out here in Thailand where I stay, I got like, you know, multiple little Airbnbs I got if I want to go to a different side of town or something like that. You know, I might hit the store up. Okay, I might hit the store a lot of times. Either go get me a haircut or, you know, go get some perishable items. Next thing you know, I'm right back at the Airbnb. You know what I mean? And that's how I stay focused. That's how I stay focused on what I need to do. And that's why I'm telling you, it works like a charm. All right? If you a chosen one, it ain't no love for you. Ain't no love for you out here. People is not going, they not going to respect you, man. People going to always be wanting to pick an argument with you. You know, people going to want to pick arguments with you. People going to put you down. You know, because you're doing it big, man. You shining bright. You know, you got good vibes. And most of the time, like I said, when you try to even associate with anybody, it's never gonna go the way you expect it, because don't nobody really want to see you do great. They want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. Okay? And if you want to do great, if you want to do great things and be like a great person and be the greatest version of yourself, the longer you stick around and hang with other people, the more they're gonna always let you down, because you keep growing. You know what I'm saying? You keep going and you keep growing. And a lot of people just cannot stand to see you do that. So what you have to do in order to avoid that feeling, you have to go cold turkey and just stop talking to people. Not unless you run a business or something and you got to do business meetings, you know, or you might have customers or clients. That's the only time you should really be associated with anybody right now. All right. But and your kids, if you got kids or if you're a parent or something like that. But shit, be honest with you, even if you got kids, you might want to cut them off too sometimes. I'm serious. It's just the way it is. Sometimes your kid ain't even the best person to be around if they older. You know what I'm saying? But I've noticed that when you spend time alone, I don't know what you do on your phone. I don't care what you got going on behind closed doors. Just stay in a domain. Stay in your domain. Just like a website. What's the domain? www.com. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time when websites was in style and you tried to run a business or something, you know, everybody would ask you like, you got a website? It just sounded good, didn't it? It sounded better. It sounded good because if you have a domain, that shows people that you have a place to stay. If that makes any sense. Now, here's the thing. If you don't got no place to stay, that's all right. I'm just saying, stay put, stay grounded, okay? I don't care if you stay with friends or if you stay with relatives. Stay to yourself while you with these relatives. But be with the relatives, though. You know what I mean? But if you got time to yourself, man, go outside and sit in the woods on a rock. You know what I'm saying? I used to do stuff like that, man. When I stayed with people who I didn't want to stay with, but I had to stay with them, man, I would try to do my best every day just to not even be around. You know, this is back when I had a car and stuff. Back in the days, you know, I'm pretty sure y'all have been in situations like that where you had to stay with people that you didn't want to stay with, and it seemed like you couldn't get in a good vibe to really do what you really wanted to do because they always distracting you or they always in your business, they always disturbing you. And this was probably a friend, family, this anybody. You feel me? But it's like every time you wanted to, you know, be at peace with yourself, it's like, here they come. Like, bruh, I don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave me alone, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, I told y'all the reason why it's like this is because, like I say, everybody is a transaction now. Everybody is looking for a provider. So you don't want to be a provider for everybody. Because that's what they're looking for you from. I mean, that's what they're looking for you for, okay? For something. You know what I mean? It's like that nowadays. You can't be 100% happy with yourself because you always gotta care for somebody else. And usually the way they want you to look out for them is through some type of material gain. And that number one gain, y'all know what it is, money. Buy me something. Buy me this. Get me that. Take me here. Drive me to this place. And this is taken away from your life. It's taken away from your life force, and it's taken away from your personal life. The more time you spend outside effing around and goofing off and doing any type of events out here, you lose gas in your gas tank. And you ain't even got to have a car. I'm talking about the life force in your body. You feel me? I'm telling you, man, I'm a witness to this, bro. I'm a living testimony to this, bro. I've tried it. It doesn't work. I've tried it numerous times. I've gave the world a chance multiple times. I've gave people the benefit of a doubt because I thought it was, you know, we could make it work. Maybe if I become a more positive person and treat people more nicer, maybe then it'll be all right. Maybe then, you know, they'll like me and they'll like look at me as this cool person. Nope, it don't work. It don't work. I am a testimony to that. It does not work. I done tried everything, bro. You ain't the only one. I done tried everything, bro. I done gave people the shirt off my back, bro. I done gave money out. I done bought people this. I done bought them that. I done did this. At the end of the day, it's usually never gonna go right. No matter how much you do for somebody, it's never gonna go like you expected. Trust me, bro. I'm 37 years old. I done been doing this for a long time. Okay? If you don't stay at home, stay to yourself, stay in your own bubble, people will burst it. And you're gonna be feeling mad at yourself because you let them burst it when you had the opportunity to not even let them have a chance to burst the bubble. I'm telling you, when it's crazy how God works, bro. God does not give you the blessings. He does not open certain doors. He do not unlock the treasure chest of your dreams, usually until you cut people off. You know why? Because they ain't the ones he want to bless. God don't bless no mess, bro. And usually, I'm telling you, you don't know what type of skeletons people got in their closet, bro. You don't know what's going on you don't know what's going on in your friend's life. You don't know what's going on in your sister in them life. You don't know what kind of stuff they got going on. And you just might be the one who doing all the right things. But see, you will never know. You will never be rewarded for doing all the right things if you don't set yourself apart from all the wrong things. You see what I'm saying? Birds of the same, what they say, birds of the same feather flock together, some shit like that. That's true. That's true. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a gang member, he got on his colors. His homeboy got on his colors. They all got the same colors. Guess what they all got in common? Probably a long criminal records. You know what I'm saying? If you doing something illegal, well, you ain't even got to be doing nothing illegal. If you riding in a car with somebody that's doing something illegal, you think they're going to be like, oh, you look like you're a nice person. You ain't got nothing to do with this. No, hell no. They going to get you too. They going to get you with something too. They don't care who you is. They don't care who you is. They like, I don't care if you just came from church. You was riding in the car. They had the stuff in the trunk. We don't trust you either. So you was with them. So okay, so that's you too. Your handprints on it too. Now what? You dealing with somebody else's problems. That's why I'm saying, man, if you know you blessed, if you are chosen, and you know you doing right, you know you pleasing God, you know you pleasing source, whatever you believe, you know for a fact you ain't did nothing wrong, because you just trying to be the greatest version of yourself. You just drinking your water, man, right? And you know what you deserve. I can guarantee 100%. I can guarantee you 100%. The reason why you ain't where you should be right now, when you look at the pictures of them islands and stuff like that, the reason why you ain't stay on Palm Jumeirah in Dubai yet is because you wasting your time being connected with people who don't deserve what you have, and you can't get what you deserve because you connected with them people. I guarantee you that's the reason why. That's the only reason why. That's why your blessings on hold. I know for a fact that's why. And why your bank account depleting every time you look up. You need to stay your ass at home. Let that shit build up. That's why I've been telling y'all, some of y'all still won't listen. You still won't understand the reason why you not where you want to be is because you need to stay at home, stay to yourself, stay in your own domain, stay at ground zero, brother, sister. I told y'all to learn how to trade with me. If you want to learn how to trade, don't comment below. Send me an email and make your investment with me, and I'll teach you how to trade over the phone. It's really easy. But don't hit me up if you ain't ready to make the investment. Don't even waste your time writing it, because I'm not going to read it. Don't even waste your time sending me no email if you're trying to trade. And then when I tell you what you got to pay me to talk to you, don't even waste your time if you ain't ready to stay at home and work from home. Bro, ain't nothing like when I make my YouTube videos, when I be in my Airbnbs and stuff like that, bro, it's the best feeling in the world. I can do this all day long, bro. You know why? Because I can work from home. That's just simply really the real reason why. It's when I used to have a job and I used to move furniture, and I used to work on trucks and stuff like that, and I used to build trucks, right? Before I started doing YouTube, fly here. See a fly trying to come in here and get all blessed up. But before I made YouTube videos, I used to build trucks, like 18-wheelers, stuff like that. The motor, the engine, the motors, and put it all together. Then I used to move furniture. You know why I really hated them jobs? I didn't hate the fact that I was working. I hated them jobs because I couldn't work from home. It was burning me up on the inside. It was, bro, oh my God, I was so frustrated because I would have to go somewhere to work. I hated it. And then that moment, like I said, when I started making these videos, and I said, bro, I'll make videos for however long I need to make them, as long as I don't got to go into no building made with hands, bro, except for this building that I'm staying in. That's what changed my life. Staying at home. All these videos I done made, bro, in these Airbnbs all across the world, in the country. I made good content because I was at home. Bro, it ain't nothing like being at home. You get good energy. You can be yourself too. You can walk around butt naked if you want to, man. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, they lied to us. They told us if we don't have a relationship, we're not gonna thrive. They told us, fellas and guys, you better get you a baddie. Bro, as soon as you let that baddie in your crib and she start eating up all your food, you're gonna be wishing you never invited her to the crib. As soon as that baddie catch an attitude because something petty, you're gonna wish you never let her in your energy. As soon as this dude start using up your product, your hair products, ladies, and putting on your earrings and stuff, they're gonna be like, damn, I wish Kenny never even came over here in the first place. I want to be alone again. Bro, you ever notice that, bro? Shouts out to my people who got a place to stay, like on their own, like not own your house, but at least you can say, I have a place to lay my head and I have a roof over my head and it's just you, right? Bro, don't you notice if somebody do come over your house, a friend or something do come over your house or whatever, yeah, they might be gratifying you for like a little minute. Y'all might watch the football game or, y'all might watch some boxing or some sports or Netflix movie or something like that, right? It's good for that time frame. It's good for that little time frame, right? What happened after a while? If it's your spot, what happened? You start getting like, bro, I wish he would leave. That's what you start thinking, don't you? Like, damn, man, I wish she would leave, man. She want to stay with me, man. She overdoing her welcome. I told you, this is what people do today. They want to stay around you, especially if you're a blessed one. They want the good energy. They want the full tank of gas. They know you got a full tank of gas. They see your refrigerator got the groceries. They know how comfortable your space is. They want to get in it and keep, and then you notice, bro, you don't have no energy when they leave, or you don't have no energy while they there. You just entertaining somebody, right? You making somebody else feel good because you got your own house. Look at my bathroom. Look at my bathroom. Ain't it nice? Ain't it pretty? Then next thing you know, you're going to be going in there flushing the toilet because they doo-doo and then flush the toilet. And you're going to be mad as hell because it stink. Then you're going to get your damn utility bill and you be like, damn it, my shit is high. Letting them people around, bro. Letting them people. See, when it's just you, everything get cheap. You don't have to buy that much food. You don't got to go get no whole damn case of water. You get 2 or 3 waters like this size, you good. Just you. When the birthday be in the treetop, when the drink water, I feel so on spot. Out in the sun, dry up all the rain. I didn't have to buy nobody else no more water again, but just myself. Spent money on some water for yourself. Feel good, don't it? You had to go somewhere. You went to the gym by yourself. Feel good, don't it? You ain't have to run back to no wife. I'm back in time. I'm back in time. Yeah, I ain't cheating on you. Bro, that shit is the worst feeling in the world, knowing you on somebody else's time. And you gotta report to them and tell them what you doing. I'll be home in 10 minutes. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, baby, I'll be here in 10 minutes, baby. Okay, baby, make me some cookies. Give me some cookies, baby. I'll be home. I promise. I'll not be out here low. Okay. But damn, Martha, get on my nerves, man. Shit, I can't do nothing. It's the worst feeling in the world, knowing you on somebody else's time. But when you know you can do what you want to do, because you on your time, you save every dime. You come into your prime. You step into the divine power, bro. You start feeling powerful, bro. Your gas tank be on full again, huh? Yeah, you don't need to change your oil. Yeah, go take you a boo-boo and be loud as you want. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. But if somebody was with you, you'd be scared to fart. You had to let out them silent ones. Well, let me cut the fan on, make sure nobody will smell it. She didn't smell it. I know she don't smell it. Let me spray some cologne. See? You can't even fart when you cut the girl around. Ladies, you can't even fart because you want to be looked at as a lady. But as soon as he leave the room, as soon as he leave your house, you get back to working again. You just like the niggas. You just like the dudes. Dropping loads like that. Meaning when there ain't nobody around, loads like that. Big ones. When somebody around, I don't do nothing. I'm so classy. Look at me, so pretty. Everything. Yeah. Look at my hair. Yeah. You don't know that, fellas? As soon as you leave. You didn't know she was like that, did you? You ain't gonna know till you by yourself. When you by yourself, bro. Again, you can do good all by yourself. You can do bad all by yourself, and you'll feel 10 times better than ever before. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing. I just make videos. You know, I go to the pantry sometimes. You know, if I got a client or somebody I want to meet up out here and talk to them personally about something, personal development, that's the only time you're going to see me do anything. But other than that, I'm telling you from experience, your blessings and your miracles are always going to be on hold till you stay at your house, stay at home, stay in your room, hotel, wherever you're at, and you cut people off. Leave these bastards alone. Okay? These son of a guns out here ain't worth no good no more, y'all. They ain't worth shit. They can't help you with nothing. I remember the days, man, when you could just walk up to somebody and just ask them, hey, man, let me get $50. They be like, here. Can't do that shit no more. People look at you like you crazy. What the hell you say? $10? Like, I ain't got nothing but $5. Damn, ain't that you struggling? You need to get you a doctor. You can't do that no more. You used to could ask people for stuff and they'll be happily ever after give it to you. Just like that. Can't do that no more. It's too expensive. Everything done went up. So guess what? You gonna get expensive. You gonna go up. You go up just like the prices go up. Shit, inflation, my ass. I am inflation. You wanna come hang with me, you gotta pay $7 for gas. Fellas, y'all about to start getting like these damn freelance ladies. Shit, I can't give them that. They ain't coming hanging with you now unless you give them some money. It makes sense. Makes perfect sense. But you ain't even gonna hang with me even if you got money. That's bigger than life right there. When you don't even need nobody to hang with you, even if they got the bread. That's how powerful you are when you get by yourself. You start thinking like that. You know what I mean? You start cherishing yourself. You start keeping your energy. You meditate, elevate, educate yourself when you by yourself. You can research stuff. You can read stuff. You can scroll on Instagram if you want and learn something. When you by yourself, your phone ain't going off, blowing up. Bing, 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 bing. Bloop, 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 bloop. Your battery save quick, faster, longer. Ladies, if your battery always drained, you got too many people that you're talking to, too many simps. You losing, boo. If you look at that damn battery life, if you ain't using it for business purposes and it's just drained all the damn time, you're doing something wrong. You got too many people that you're holding on to, and you need to stay your ass at home. I'm just keeping it real, bro. That's when you want a blessing, right? You want a breakthrough? Get you some water and lay in your crib, set in your crib, drink it, and thank me later. If you want to learn how to trade, man, send me an email and don't waste my time. I'm not going to read no crazy emails. I don't want to hear your story. I don't want to hear you ain't got no money. You're broken knees. Don't even message me if you're talking broken knees. Be broken knees, break your knees. Okay? Hit me up. Send me a message. Say, Big Bro, I want to trade. I'm going to send you a message back. I'm going to get you on a phone call this evening. Or if it's nighttime where you at, I'm going to get you on a phone call the next day. But just hit me up. I stopped doing this for a while because I got overwhelmed, but I got me some help now. Okay. To the people who I never got back to in the past, I apologize. Okay, I apologize for not getting back to y'all. I just was swamped with so much stuff, and I'll never do that again. Now, unless I got help. Okay, so if that's one of you out there, and I don't know who, I forget the names, all y'all names, but I apologize. I'm not like that. Okay, but I overwhelmed myself with too much people. I lost track of people. I lost the count of everything. Okay, so if you want to do this, okay, if you already hit me up and it didn't work out, or we never got to it or something like that, you don't hit me up. Whoever you is, ladies, that one girl, don't hit me up about this no more, because I don't want to see you, lady. Some guys too. Again, apologies. I love y'all. Okay. Shouts out to my new members out there, man. I got some new members on the members list, man. If you want to be a member of my channel because you rock with this channel and you want to just support me out of the kindness of your heart, I gladly appreciate it, y'all. Click that members button down beside the subscribe button. If you rock with me, every person counts. I don't care what you hook me up with. I don't want nothing. I'm just saying, if you want to rock with my channel and help keep my channel elevating and going forward, y'all, become a member today of the Chosen Ones channel, man. Your big bro Trent Henderson, man. I would gladly appreciate it, man. I thank y'all members so very much. If you want to book a call with me just to talk about some stuff like my boy did this morning and like my other homeboy did last night, I'm talking to anybody. Some of y'all been rocking with me for a whole year, 2 years. You ain't even called Big Bro yet. Dang. Taking cookies out of the cookie jar, ain't putting none back in. Where they do that at? I'll catch y'all in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, man. Peace.